Hey Bookends! Welcome to a 10-min check-in. I'm 10. Normally we don't do 10-min check-ins or any videos whatsoever on Sundays because we're usually doing things, either finishing up reading for a review for either Monday or Tuesday, or just chilling out with family, hanging out with friends, what have you. Two's doing her thing right now. So generally we don't do things on Sunday, but because of extenuating circumstances, we decided it would be good to put out a PSA for Booktube. Yay! So I'm sure no matter where in the world you are watching this, you are very much aware of the coronavirus, otherwise known as COVID-D. Or COVID-19, depending on who you're talking to, but coronavirus, Miss Corona, and Miss Rona. So, in my state, there have so far been 50, I believe, confirmed people with the virus, which doesn't seem like much. It's a pretty large state. And in my city, there has been one confirmed person. So doesn't seem like much, and I'm not going to assume that it is much, but there are some safety precautions that have been put in place in my area, such as some places have curfews to keep people inside. Schools have been shut down, some for a month, some for 2 weeks. Places of business, I should say, have been shut down that are not considered mandatory. So entertainment venues, like the movie theaters, have been shut down, or essentially shut down, or will be shut down by next week. My job is still open, so I'm still expected to be at work because I work in telecommunications. I keep the internet going, I keep the phones going, I even keep television going to an extent, because I am a technical repair person. So I am considered an essential employee. Can't do my job from home since it is physical and in a lot of way technical. So I am still at work. And on my breaks I will have nothing to do. And should we get quarantined, should that happen, don't know. Should it happen though, what are we gonna do? So as a book person, as the rest of you are most likely book people too, here are some helpful things that I have come up with just to kind of get through it. So first off, trips to Barnes & Noble are probably not going to be a thing that happens anymore for a little bit, because places of entertainment value are going to most likely be closed off due to quarantine. So Barnes & Noble is probably going to be out of it. And I'm also sure that Amazon is probably not going to keep delivering. Who knows? Hopefully they will. But physical copies of books may not be the wave anymore for a little bit. I believe the library is closing down physically, but the digital version of the public library is still open. So that means audiobooks and ebooks for us all. So I know there's been this age-old debate about which is better, digital or physical copies. And it's like, neither is better or worse. For me personally, if the state was quarantined, me personally, I would still have to go out because my job is considered an essential employee. So I would still personally have to go out. Books are probably not going to be something I can bring with me, because they will be checking the things that we bring with us. It must be a surface that can be decontaminated. Yay! So like the book bags that are see-through, like, are plastic, that heavy plastic you have to wipe down, stuff like that. So basically things that can be decontaminated. You can't decontaminate a book. I can't decontaminate a page on a book, right? Because we'll just ruin the book. I can decontaminate a Kindle. I can decontaminate an iPad, or a Samsung tablet, or a Nook. So my cell phone, these are things that I can bring with me to work and just outside in general, and they can be easily decontaminated. They can just be wiped down with Lysol cloth or what have you. So instead of bringing books to work or books for travel, I'm going to now exclusively be bringing a tablet and my cell phone with me when I'm going out, you know, to work and what have you, because I can decontaminate those things. So the question now is, what can we put on the tablets and the cell phones and what have you? If you are strapped for cash, I would normally just say whatever book that you wanted before, just buy it on the Kindle. If you are one of those people who does not like to put your money in the bank because you don't trust the man, or you're one of those people who don't like to have prepaid credit cards because you don't trust that man either, there are plenty of free books that can be bought. You can go to Kindle and just look up free ebooks. You can go to Google, type in Sounds of the Hood, y'all. It's a virus outside, but it's also warm outside. So if you got a four-wheeler, wear a mask, put some gloves on, and go. Anyway, yes, so there are myriads upon myriads of free books or low-cost books that can be gotten. And an alarm is going off. What is going on today? Right, the four-wheeler probably set the alarm off. Oh, God, that must be a really cheap alarm. Anyway, we're just going to work through it. We're just going to work through it, because who knows when that person's going to come outside and realize it's their car. Oh, they realized it. Okay. There is also Bookbub. I will see if I can... The hood never stops, y'all. It don't stop. Anyway, I will see if I can make a link to Bookbub, or find a link to Bookbub. I'll also see if I can find some links to websites that showcase free Amazon Kindle books. If you are a reviewer, and only a reviewer, not an enthusiast, not someone looking to read for entertainment value, but a reviewer, then there's also NetGalley. You can sign up for a NetGalley account if you have the credentials to prove that you are a reviewer, such as your own book blog website that is specifically for books. So if you have a blog but it's health and wellness, lifestyle, fashion, your account will be denied because it has to be a book blog specific website. So if you have that, if you have a Bookstagram, I don't even know what a book version of Facebook would be, but whatever that would be, book Twitter with a whole list, a litany of book tweets, and of course a Booktube channel, then you should be approved rather quickly. There are a bunch of books there. You read them like you normally would, you review them like you normally would, and you just have to agree to put your review, whether good or bad, on all of your platforms. So yeah, that's basically all I really had to say. So yeah, if you are a book fiend, booktuber, book lover, book enthusiast, and you're pretty bummed because you are going to be on quarantine soon, or there's a possibility of quarantine, or your favorite bookstores are going to be closed down, or the library is going to be closed down for the time period, it's okay. They're doing the right thing. There are other ways for you to get books legally. We're not talking about pirating them. We're stealing them. So there are other legal ways to get books. And also to stay safe. Once again, even if you're not quarantined, you probably should not bring your hardcover or paperbacks or any form of books outside the home, for the simple fact that you cannot decontaminate them fully. So if you're on the bus, let's just say, or on the train, and you're flipping through pages, then you get to work or school and you're flipping through pages, and you're on the bus or the train back, and once again you're flipping through pages. When you get home, you can't decontaminate. You can wash your hands from the world outside, but those pages are contaminated by whatever it is you were touching outside, and you can't decontaminate that. As opposed to just taking your cell phone and downloading what you can onto it, or taking your tablet and downloading what you can onto it. Oh, if you're into audiobooks but you can't afford Audible, if you can't afford Audible, because it can get pricey, 14 something a month, it can get pricey, you can join Scribd, which is I think $9 and some change a month. They are great. They have a bunch of audiobooks. It's like an audiobook library. You can listen to it, as far as I know, as many as you want. So that's also an option as well. And once again, it's right on your cell phone or on your tablet. Things are easy to decontaminate. So thank you so much for watching Bookends. We hope that you, I mean, I know it's just me here at the moment, but two hopes this as well, that you all stay safe, that none of you get sick, but should you get sick, that you all recover quickly, and that you're able to still enjoy the book world and the world in general until this passes. And after it passes, we hope that you're able to enjoy it then too. Also, don't forget, we're going to be at Book Expo in May, so hopefully all this will blow over by then and it won't get canceled, and we'll see you there as well. Thanks for watching Bookends. We'll see you on either Monday or Tuesday with a new review. Bye, Bookends.